ASMRGaming News. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to ASMR Gaming News. Please hit that like button, sit back, relax, and let's begin. So, I have a cherry jawbreaker right now, and I have some extra candy that I'll be eating this video if this one finishes. So we got extras, so a lot of tingly sounds as I read the news this week. So, big news for video games this week. There is a lot to cover, so let's get started. So after a very, very, very long time, people have been waiting like literally 20 years for Crash Bandicoot 4. It has finally been officially revealed and announced, and there's a trailer and everything. This game has been rumored for such a long time, it's funny. And honestly, the trailer is really cool. As soon as I saw the trailer, I basically said, you know what? I'm gonna get this when it comes out. It looks nice, it looks exciting. Crash Bandicoot looks a little bit different. They gave him a more modern look. Kind of changed how some of the enemies look like, but it still looks like that classic fun of the original 3 games. So I'm really excited. The trailer's out. It's called Crash Bandicoot It's About Time, which is almost like a joke in itself because, you know, it's about time. We got Crash Bandicoot 4, and the game is going to be about time travel. So it's basically telling you it's about time, as in time travel. So, you know, it's playing off multiple levels. So I kind of like that. That's nice. It's coming out on the 2nd of October. So we only have to wait a few more months to get this new Crash Bandicoot game, the 4th game in the series. It's a main series game. It's not a spin-off. Main series Crash Bandicoot. So Crash Bandicoot fans are excited. And if this game does well, we might potentially see a resurgence of Crash Bandicoot games. You know, get a 5th game, get a 6th game in the series. That'll be awesome. And it looks great. Go check out the trailer. I'm really excited. I played all 3 original Crash Bandicoot games, and I have the remaster, remake version, and I even played some of it on the channel. I should probably go back and play some more of it soon. Next, we got a look at the Marvel Avengers game this week. They actually released a lot of gameplay and trailers. So if you're interested, that is out right now. And you know what? The Marvel Avengers game is actually looking pretty good. Now it apparently will be coming to PlayStation 4, but also to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. So if you're planning on picking up a new system this holiday season, Marvel's Avengers game is going to be on those new systems too. And the graphics look nice, let me say that, but the gameplay has been criticized. Once the gameplay came out, some people were saying that it's very basic, not as fun as expected, but the game is still a ways off. I'm sure they're working on polishing it and making it more fun, but we saw some gameplay of Thor, other characters from the Avengers fighting. Honestly, it looked like fun to me. I actually might try this out on the channel. I know there are a lot of Avengers fans here that watch the channel, so it looks kind of cool. Apparently there's going to be like multiplayer co-op too, and that's awesome. Like playing with your friends, teaming up, being the actual like Avengers online together. I don't know, I kind of like the idea of that, so I think it's going to be a big game this holiday season. Lots of people are going to buy that for sure. Next, we got a controversial announcement of a new Pokemon game this week. Pokemon Company teased a game for a while, saying we have something new to announce, very special. So Pokemon fans were very excited, trying to predict what it was going to be. And then they announced Pokemon Now, unlike Pokemon Snap, which was met with very, very high praise during its announcement, Pokemon Unite is one of the most disliked Pokemon game trailers on YouTube of all time, apparently. It has so many dislikes. Go check out the Pokemon Unite trailer. Now, the game looks okay, but apparently it's developed by Tencent and not even the normal Pokemon developers. And this is kind of like a MOBA. It looks like a MOBA RTS game, kind of like League of Legends or something, with Pokemon characters. And people are criticizing that the sprites and stuff look very, very bad, almost like an unofficial Pokemon game. So people are complaining about the quality, the look of the game, that it's like a cash grab because it's free to play. It's not a game that you pay to buy, actually. You have to like pay to get DLC and add-ons and loot boxes type of thing. And it's made by Tencent, which, let's just say, is a very controversial video game company at this time right now. So a lot of Pokemon fans disliking the video. When I saw the trailer, I was like, you know what? Something new for Pokemon. But I did understand why people were disliking it, so I recommend checking out the trailer for yourself, seeing if you might be interested. But just know, a lot of people are hating on this right now, so it's very controversial news this week in the Pokemon community. So let me know your thoughts below. Respawn Entertainment, the developers of Apex Legends, surprisingly announced that Apex Legends is coming to the Nintendo Switch this fall, and they are going to be making mobile versions of Apex Legends 2. Now, this is very surprising to me because if any of you have ever played Apex Legends on your PS4, you know that game has like insane frame drops. Like, I'm talking, that game becomes like 30 FPS sometimes, even lower it feels like when I'm dropping on my PS4 Pro, which is powerful. So imagine how much lag that game is going to have on the Switch or a mobile device. I guess they're going to have to really, really downgrade the textures so it looks like a PlayStation 1 game. Because, wow, the game already looks not the best on modern systems like PS4 and Xbox One. So imagine having to downgrade it for Switch and mobile. But this news does come with a nice announcement. They are working on crossplay. So when the Switch version comes out, they're going to add crossplay. So PC, PS4, Xbox, Switch, and mobile, just like Fortnite, will all be able to play with each other. So I kind of like that. Gotta be honest, that sounds nice. Might have to try out Apex Legends again on the channel then. So next we got some news about this new Battle Royale team-based action fighting game. I don't want to say shooter because it's not a shooter, even though it has shooting elements. It's this game called Rocket Arena. People are calling it a mix between Overwatch and Fortnite because it's very colorful and cartoony. Basically, it's you and a lot of other players fighting in an arena, and the last one surviving wins. There's a lot of crazy weapons and attacks. Honestly, I watched the trailer and I was impressed. I will be playing this on the channel for sure. So go check out the Rocket Arena trailer. It looks like it's going to be a good game. Kind of like a Battle Royale, team-based shooter, hack and slash. I don't know, I saw a lot of different attacks in the game. It looks like fun. And, you know, if you're a fan of Battle Royale games or games where you have to be like the last one to survive and fighting a whole like server full of people, this is a game for you. And it's coming out on like everything. I think it's coming out on like PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, might be even coming to Switch, I didn't see, but it probably will. And PC, of course. Next, we got some sad news for Cyberpunk fans. So, Cyberpunk 2077 has been officially delayed to November 19th. The developers came out to say that they wish They could have released the game earlier, but they owe it to their fans to release a product that is working and completely finished, and they will not release a game until it is, in the greatest condition possible. So they're delaying it to November. It was already delayed to like September, so this is just like a couple month delay, but still, fans are disappointed. And apparently there's going to be a next-gen upgrade for all buyers of Cyberpunk 2077. So if you get a PS5 or Xbox Series X, and you already have Cyberpunk 2077 on your PS4 or Xbox One, you will be able to upgrade for free to the next-gen version when it comes out in 2021. So, honestly, that's awesome. I hope more games do this. Like, I wish every game would do this when the PS5 comes out. But that's nice to know that if I get it on PS4, it will be updated on PS5 to like a newer next-gen version. So, good to know. Let me get another jawbreaker over here. Okay, so we got some news about a potential Skate 4 game. People have been waiting years and years and years for a new Skate game. It was one of the last big video game series based around skateboarding once Tony Hawk Pro Skater kind of died. It's back now, but it was dead for a few years. The only game that skateboard fans could count on was Skate. And what happened was, after Skate 3 came out, it did not sell well, and EA was like, hey, you know what? Let's cancel this series. And then a lot of Let's Players on YouTube, including PewDiePie, played the game constantly. So much, in fact, that the game got so popular in GameStop, EA had to reprint the game so more copies would be available, and the game actually sold fairly well years after it came out, just because of YouTube. So now, for years, people have been asking for Skate 4. Where's Skate 4? We love Skate 3. Make a new Skate game. And now, the developers are back, teasing a new Skate game, saying that a new Skate game is in development for console, and to expect news sometime in the future. Now, we don't know if it's officially going to be called Skate 4, or if it's going to be a remake of Skate 3, or a brand new Skate game. All we know is something's going to be coming soon, so people are excited about this. Next, an alleged photo of the PlayStation 5 from a factory where they make them has leaked. And we don't know, this is not confirmed to be the actual PS5 yet. But this is like the first time that we've seen someone holding the PlayStation 5, so people are saying it's massive, and other people are saying that it's smaller than what they thought it would look. But yeah, this right here is an image of what the PS5 probably will look like. This is in a factory where they make them, apparently. This has not been disproven yet, but it is a rumor still. But yeah, PlayStation 5. Honestly, I don't think it looks as big as everyone is, calling it out as. It's large, but it's not like huge or anything. People are saying that it's like huge, like a microwave or something like that. Honestly, the guy that's holding it, I don't know, it doesn't look that big, but looks like it'll fit comfortably around your TV or something. If you have like a 4K TV, you can like prop it up next to it or underneath if you have like a table. So it should work fine. Apparently EA Games is very happy with the Nintendo Switch now, and they announced that they will be working on 7 games for the Switch next year. So it's kind of funny. When we started talking about the Nintendo Switch years ago, EA was like the first company to say, we don't know if we like the Switch or not. We're gonna wait and see if it does well. And now, the Switch is doing very, very well. And they're like, hurry, we gotta make games for this thing. A lot of people are buying the Switch, we're losing money. So yeah, 7 games for the Switch are being made by EA. So if you like EA games, seems like the Switch is going to be getting a lot of them in the next year. I assume a lot of them are going to be sports games or ports of other games they're making, but still, that's awesome. Super Smash Bros. Fans are excited. Min Min has officially been revealed for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate as the new DLC fighter. Min Min is from the video game ARMS that came out on the Switch. It's like a fighting game. Pretty cool. And they also showed off a new stage and full song list that will be coming out with the DLC. And people are excited. Min Min's pretty cool. Some people were hoping for some other fighters from ARMS to be put into the roster instead of Min Min. But she is popular. She's one of the main faces of the game, so it's understandable why they chose her. But, yeah, interesting nonetheless. Nintendo this week came out to say that they are stopping the development of mobile phone games. So, yeah, apparently after the success of Animal Crossing on the Switch, Nintendo is like, hey, you know what? Maybe we shouldn't be selling all of these games on phones. People aren't even buying them. So let's just focus on the Switch. And they're cutting back their mobile games division and using those funds to create new Switch games. So honestly, I applaud Nintendo. Their phone games weren't necessarily that great. I played a bunch of them, like the Mario Kart Tour and that Super Mario Run game. But Animal Crossing on the Switch is probably like the best thing they should focus on and make more games for the Switch. So I'm happy they're doing that. Let me see. The Order 1886 developers, Ready at Dawn, have been bought by Facebook this week, which is very interesting. So these developers used to make games for Sony, like the Order 1886, and now they're owned by Facebook. So I'm not sure what this means. Like, will they still be making games for the PS5? Do they have to make games exclusively for Facebook now? Exactly how does this work? But yeah, they have been officially bought by Facebook, which is very interesting. Facebook is trying to acquire a lot of these video game companies, it seems now, trying to get into the video game space. So, that's kind of interesting news, to be honest. I did not see that coming, and neither did a lot of other people. A report came out this week that the PlayStation 5 could have a version, the digital version, might be $50 cheaper than the version with the disc slot. So, let's say you want to get a PlayStation 5 this holiday season, and you don't have as much money to get the version with the disc slot, you know, you can spend $50 less and get the version that's digital only, which means that you can't put games inside of your PS5. You can only download games that you bought from the store. So if you're a person that never uses discs, honestly, $50 less isn't that bad. You know, you can use that money to get yourself a digital game on the PlayStation 5. So you save a little bit, but you can't play discs. So I think they're trying to, you know, make it affordable to everyone. Honestly, we don't have a price yet, but yeah, $50 less is apparently what this report is saying. This isn't officially from Sony, but yeah, that's what they're saying. And let me see. We have two other pieces of news. So EA Games says that they're going to be doubling down on creating and developing Star Wars video games now after the success of their last two Star Wars games. So honestly, EA, it's about time. You've had the Star Wars license for a few years now, and Star Wars fans, each year they keep asking, where are the Star Wars games? Because, come on, they should be making like Clone Wars games, Star Wars, Rebels games. They should be making like video games about the Mandalorian TV series. Give us a video game where we play as Anakin Skywalker. I don't know, there's so many type of video games they could do based on Star Wars, like a new Old Republic game, you know, I don't know. So, Knights of the Old Republic 3, stuff like that. So, yeah, EA finally decides that, hey, we need to start making more Star Wars games. So, whether that is a good or bad thing, because it's EA games after all, is to be seen. But they are planning on making more games now after this statement they made this week. And last piece of news is about Sonic the Hedgehog. He is partnering with G Fuel for his own special energy drink that will be coming out later this year. So if you're a fan of Sonic or if you're a fan of G Fuel, he's gonna have his own drink very, very soon. So, you know what? I think I'll probably try to get some of these, maybe drink them on the channel, play some video games, see if it improves like my game. You know, play some Fortnite after drinking some Sonic the Hedgehog G Fuel. Wonder if that'll work well. But yeah, that is basically all of the news for this week. So thank you all for listening, for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you all next time. And if you want to help support the channel, check out the Patreon at patreon.com/ASMRGaming. And you can be included in monthly shout-out videos, which I will be doing one very, very soon. And access to the Discord server and other great stuff. So, yeah, thanks again, and I'll see you all next time. So long, and